ready for more. It's almost time to see my baby walking into that coal mine, covered with dust, t-shirt tied on, my sold up, all mine, head to toe. Come on, whistle blow. I can't wait to get him home. Ain't gonna have nothing but the supper on. Gonna keep him busy till it's time. And he goes back to that coal mine.
Hola, everybody. How's it going?
I like
Turn
that.
it
I like that
completely off.
pump-up song. Why do you always
Completely
want it all
off.
the way off? It gets so
I mean, because
quiet.
I'm so distracted.
Okay, look, the
by
reason I'm wearing
music.
this
Okay, yeah, what
is
are you
because
wearing,
it's
Olivia?
no, I'm wearing this, okay?
Mhm.
It's freezing!
It's not freezing.
It's
You should-
freezing.
That's hard on your voice, baby doll.
No. So I'm wearing
You
this
have a big
until I warm
bump
up.
in your ponytail, like turn that way. It's a major flaw. Who did your ponytail?
I did.
This
No,
ring
this
that
is
you
like
got
a
me,
fur
remember?
coat. Like a
Yeah,
really
she has
intense
on a fur coat because she says it's cold in here, and it's not.
I saw this in the closet, and I was like...
It's not cold in here. It is hot in here. I'm having a hot flash. Okay, we're back to those, which is driving me insane
What?
because I thought it was over all of that.
What are you talking about?
Hot flashes.
Oh.
You know, what else? Not mood swings because I'm always pleasant and wonderful. So how was everyone's week? We had 2 shows this weekend. You guys, I have to tell you a story. It ruined my night's sleep. So we got on the bus Thursday night, right?
Yes.
You can't be cold.
Feel my hand.
No, you
feel my
cannot
hand.
be that cold.
It'll make you feel good. They're cold, aren't they?
It does feel good.
They're cold. I'm cold. It's cold. It's always cold.
All you moms out there that are watching, please comment that you agree with me that it's so annoying when your kids are like, it's so cold in here.
Well, I am always cold no matter what. Like, we sat outside last night and had a little fire, and I was
That was
freezing
very
the whole
fun.
night. I mean, it was fun, but I was miserable.
You were freezing?
I'm miserable. I'm literally just always cold. Then I get home, I have to put on a sweatshirt and socks and pants and get in bed because I'm so cold and I'm just like...
My eyes are too light underneath. I need a darker shade of concealer. And I just am bored with your story about how cold you are. Anyway, moms, isn't it so annoying how cold the kids say they are? The reason that kids are so cold, wait, what did Debbie say? The reason kids are so cold is because we're doing all the work. So I'm like constantly walking around the house and
I agree with that, but
cleaning,
that's not my
cooking.
fault because you always have on long pants and Uggs and a sweatshirt while
No,
you're
I don't.
doing that. And you're like,
No,
it's
no,
so hot
I have
everywhere,
on
so I'm going to turn it
shorts
on
and
cold.
flip-flops.
Well, that's not...
I have on
I
shorts
feel bad
right now.
for you that you're hot. I really do, but like, you have to understand that
You're
I
just
am
jealous
cold.
that I'm hot.
Look, I'll take this off and I'm gonna put this on.
You can't be cold. You cannot.
Now I'm
possibly
just
be cold.
I'm just uncomfortable. Like it's just not comfortable.
Why? It's warm in here.
But that wind coming from the fan.
Y'all, there's a ceiling fan right up there, and it's literally like it's
It makes me
barely
cold.
blowing.
I'm cold. I'm always. I don't
Fine,
know.
turn it off. Turn it
Okay.
off. I don't like what's happening here. What? Can you
What?
put? You know how sometimes you push that and it makes it better. I just don't like my shirt. I don't like anything today. I have been in the worst mood.
What?
Well, no, not a bad mood. Okay.
I don't understand
Let's
you.
back up. Let's back up. Thursday night, we got on the bus. I said
Oh
Thursday.
yeah, you started the story and didn't finish it.
I said Thursday, like
Thursday night.
they say it. That's how they talk in Missouri, where I'm from. Thursday,
Yeah,
Monday.
they do.
Okay, we got on the bus. We left around what?
You just knocked
I'm
that
sorry.
over.
I'm sorry. We left at like 10 p.m. or something.
La la la.
Of all, see how light that is? Can you like do something to help me?
Me? Yeah,
It's-
but there's a hair on your face. Can I
Oh,
grab
get it. It's from the makeup brush.
I got it.
Every time you wash your makeup brushes, like, do you ever notice how the hair, they just like lose so much hair and it's so annoying?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is the ring you got me when you went to that one. Where'd you go?
Oh yeah.
Nicaragua, El Salvador?
No, I didn't go to either. That I got from I think Italy.
Shipped me this in Italy, and it's a lion, and it's so cool. Okay, anyway, we got on the bus. We're headed to Spring, Texas. for what was a wonderful show, an amazing crowd. Thank you, everybody in Spring, Texas. But of all the places in the world that we could have stopped to fuel, we stopped at 5 a.m. Sorry, it's just clinging.
No, it's not.
Okay,
I
it's
think
fine. We stopped at 5 a.m. I just don't like how the shirt is like, it's crooked, see? It's like, I might change halfway through the show. We stopped at 5 a.m. to fuel in this town. I don't know the name of the town. I'm not trying to be mean. I love Texas. But we stopped in a town that woke me up because it smelled so bad. So I'm not exaggerating. There was a smell that was so bad, and I woke up and I thought, because I sleep in the back room, well, no more, because I switched to the bunk. We're going to talk about that in a second, too. Okay, so I woke up, I thought it was like our toilet had exploded, or I was hallucinating. I was like, is it in the pillow? And so it smelled like I was lying in a body of
Ew,
rotting
gross
animals.
Gross.
Or something, okay? So I got up and I went to the front of the bus to look for my driver and our driver.
Your driver.
And I've also been blind. Something's wrong with me. So I go up there. He was walking back to the bus and he was like, oh, are you okay? And I said, yeah, but I think there's something wrong with the bus because it smells so bad in the back of the bus. And he said, no, it's just this town.
Which is...
And I was like...
shocking.
Come again? And he said, no, it is awful. Like, I think he might have even had like a handkerchief over his nose while he was fueling. Y'all, it was so bad. And so I found out that it's a paper mill. Like, there's a paper mill right there. And so it woke me up, and then I stayed awake from 5 a.m. till like 11 a.m. Couldn't go back to sleep. And I'm like, of all the places for us to stop. But the smell lingered for, it was probably a good 45 minutes.
Everyone's saying it's Sulphur Springs.
Sulphur Springs?
I
don't know. I don't know where we were, but y'all, it was...
Domino.
And what is it about paper mills? Like, why do paper mills smell so bad?
I've never personally smelled a paper mill.
There's a paper mill in Albany, Oregon that I just remember from when I used to live in Oregon. And it's like that. I mean, every single time. And so I was like, how do people live here? And he said they just get used to it, you know?
Oh.
So I think the light's too bright. It's blinding me.
It's a little blinding.
It is blinding right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much better. Thank
Now
you.
I
I've got to
see
change
it
my
all.
shirt. Can you talk while I change my shirt?
No, I like your shirt. Leave it.
It's crooked. Anyway, I am so sorry for people who have to live near a paper mill because it is the worst smell in the world. I couldn't get over it. And
I didn't smell it. And when she told me about it, I was like, you're being dramatic. Because I will say, like, I know that it was real, but she does have the sense of smell of a hound dog. Like,
I'm
literally, it is unbelievable. Is that the dog?
Yeah, hound dog smells.
Right?
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'm
You
sorry.
ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
They're making an Elvis movie. Did you see that?
Are they?
Austin Butler is playing Elvis, and it looks great.
That's so cool.
And I'm excited.
That's so cool. Anyway, we did our show in Spring, Texas.
And then we had a show the next night in
New Orleans.
And we went out during the day, me and Jazz, and we like walked around and saw all the stuff because I love New Orleans. I've been there a few times. It's one of my favorite places ever. And it was her first time going, so we went to Cafe du Monde. We did all the like stuff, you know. It was so fun. But it was freezing cold to the point of like, no. It was so cold. We, like, both of us were crying the whole time because of the wind.
It was actually incredibly cold in Spring, Texas and in New Orleans.
And I think that's why it was just so shocking because, like, when you think of going to Louisiana, you don't think of it being freezing, and it was, like, 30 degrees and windy, and it was, like, honestly terrible. But it was fun. And the show that night was literally so fun.
Y'all.
Such a blast.
It was, I would say that's, like, top 5 of
it really was
my best show, or our best shows, but in my whole career.
Yeah.
It was like a private show for a company. It was like all these corn farmers. And so a lot of times when you do private corporate shows, you don't know what your audience is going to be. Like, do they really know me and love my music?
And it's always a little nerve-wracking because sometimes they're the most excited crowds ever, and then sometimes they're just like...
Yeah, they're just sitting there, or we're just like the background noise.
Yeah.
It was probably, 3,000 people. They rushed the stage.
Oh, yeah.
It was...
Immediately, too.
Immediate. And then everybody started throwing their caps, their baseball caps, up on stage. So I put one on...
No, you put one on because someone threw theirs, and literally out of nowhere, everyone threw the hats on the stage, and we all had one on by the end of the show, and they were literally covered. The stage was hilarious.
It was so fun. I had a great mix in my ears, which also makes for a great show because...
It definitely does.
If you have a bad mix in your ears, you need your nails done.
I'm picking
Wow, Livy.
Sorry.
And it was also wheat, and Ron just said something. Wheat and soybeans, which... Growing up on the farm in Missouri, we were corn, wheat, soybeans farmers. And I just hate how light this is.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm weird. Okay, so I had the worst day Friday and then Saturday. And then right before the show, it lifted. Like, I was having such severe anxiety, intrusive thoughts. And it lifted. And so... Yesterday we got home, yesterday morning, and I made Sunday dinner, and so it was me and you and Avery and Audrey and Adam and Blake.
And Jazz.
And Carlisle was supposed to come over, but he couldn't.
Yeah,
and so we made a big Sunday dinner. It was like the typical fried chicken, mashed potatoes, biscuits, fried corn.
It was great.
It was absolutely incredible. And then we lit a bonfire last night. It was awesome.
I was miserable in the bonfire, but it was fun.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding. I bet you know that about me. I don't really like sitting outside anyway.
I love sitting around a bonfire. It's like one of the
I like it
things.
in the summer, honestly, but it's so hot. I sit there and I'm just like, cool. Like, I can wear a tank top and shorts and not care about how I feel because I feel warm.
Right.
Honestly. But it was fun.
Anyway, my condolences for the people who live in that stinky town. I don't know where we were, but paper mills, that's some serious business there. Serious smells.
Business.
And I want to know why. I want to know why the paper mills smell so bad. Like, what is it that makes it
No, I'm not a city girl. Someone said I'm a city girl. I'm not. I just like warmth. That's literally it. I'm way more farm leaning. And outdoors.
Yeah. You're just like a really tiny person. You and Audrey both are always just like, I'm so, because you're just little skinny bitches.
But it's not about that. It's just I'm just cold.
Yeah, and I'm always hot.
So we played tennis today, and
we did play tennis, and you played great.
I think it's because you, and I'm not saying this you just said you were not having your best day, which she always beats me. But if it's kind of an even playing field, like you're not having your best day, then I can kind of catch up. You still beat me, but...
You did great, though. You played really great. It was 6-5.
You know about tennis scoring, so it was very close.
Very close. Normally I beat you by a lot more. But... I've lost my serve, you guys. Help. Any tennis experts out there. I've lost my serve. I've been tossing, and the ball just goes, behind me. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's really weird, actually. It's like... I keep, every time you mess it up, I look over and I'm just just go like that. Literally just throw it right in front of you.
It's like I can't let go of it.
And recently, it sucks for you because my serve has recently gotten so amazing.
Mm-hmm. Your serve, you've been jump serving, which is
I have learned how to jump serve. I just kind of tried it one time and I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to try this because it ended up being really good.
Did you see those drawings of us?
Oh my.
They're amazing.
I'm going to show.
Yeah, I might have it on my camera roll too. There's an artist. We should say her name. Try to find her name.
I'll find it.
Someone probably tagged you, or whatever. And I sent it to you on DM. Yeah, show them that. That's amazing. What's her name?
It's Kreen Keen or Keen, I don't know.
So Kreen Keen. It's KreenKeane, and she's an amazing artist. And look, she drew this of Olivia.
Literally, I saw
it like a photograph.
I was in shock.
That's amazing.
I was actually in shock. And that's such a picture of me from a long time ago, and it's so funny that she would have picked that one. I love it. Show the one of me. And then this one. of you, which I love. You look very angry, but in the good
I
way.
do look so angry. I was singing My Heart Can't Tell You No. Should we sing that? When the one you love's in love with someone else. Did we sing this last week?
Probably.
Don't you know it's torture? I mean, it's a living hell.
That was weird.
No matter how I try to convince myself, this time I won't lose control. One look in your blue eyes, and suddenly my heart can't tell you no. Take it.
I wasn't
Take it.
ready. My heart can't tell you no.
Yeah, Audrey's favorite song. Someone remember that.
This is the video of her doing it. Wait, see?
That's before she colored in your hair. That's pretty freaking amazing.
Maybe I should bleach my hair. I've actually been having like tons of thoughts about dyeing my hair, even though I'm not going to.
It's almost like you're pregnant. So last week we talked about how you want to have a baby so badly, and I'm surprised we didn't get any, like, sometimes people are mean, like, don't encourage her to have a baby, she's too young, or whatever. You know, people just always have their opinions. But, but it's almost like you're acting like a pregnant woman because you keep wanting to, like, cut your hair.
Oh my gosh, just because I said I think I'm going to get a few layers done to my hair does not mean that I'm pregnant.
That's what every pregnant woman does. I cut my hair. Okay, when I was pregnant with you.
Well, that's different.
When I was pregnant with Olivia, I cut my hair and got braces. And
you should see the pictures.
You should see the pictures.
It's actually ungodly.
I actually went on the red carpet, and I had that Kate plus age.
Yes!
So it was like stacked hair.
Oh God, that's awful.
And braces. Like, I don't know what I was thinking.
Who looked at that hair and was like, that's awesome. I'm not going to
tell you who cut it. Oh, but it's nobody that I work with still. But it's somebody that used to do my hair, and yeah, she was like, let's go for it.
But, like, my point is, like, who looked at that? Like, no offense, I love Kate plus 8, but, like, who looks at that and actually thinks that's what I'm going to do? Sorry if anyone has that hair. It's fine.
Hairstyle, I don't think anybody does anymore.
It's totally fine. I just mean because of the time. Like, it was like, what?
Well, why would I want to cut my hair short when I'm pregnant? I'm just going to get fat, so you need long hair.
Yeah, that's honestly the main thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine myself with that. Can you imagine me with that hair?
I cannot. I mean, you would look cute in anything. Absolutely anything. No. But I don't like the ponytail, but it's okay.
Do you guys like it?
I like it straight on, but it's got a big bump right there, and I'm so OCD. That's why I mess with my hair all the time. Okay, no one saw the braces, everybody's asking, because I immediately took them off.
Yeah, which kind of,
psycho.
Didn't work out. You have crooked teeth. I have really crooked teeth now. I have braces though.
On my way down. On my way down. No, way down. Like a sun, no, way down.
That is your favorite song.
I don't know the words.
And you don't know the words.
Anybody know anybody know the name of that song? It's called Crooked Smile. Which is why I started singing it. Because I have such crooked teeth, you guys. All of my bottom teeth, and then yours are doing the same thing. I'm sorry.
I got snaggle teeth down there.
I'm really sorry.
I saw this TikTok the other day, and there are some that are like, what did it say? It was like, every girl is hot, but make her show you her bottom row of teeth, or something like that.
Oh,
and it was something like, yeah, but it's like, you know.
I think it's because I'm from Wales. Like, really? I'm almost 100% Welsh, and it's like, I read something about
teeth there,
and it's like a part of, kind of like the part of the DNA, which kind of makes me proud. Like, that's kind of cool. But my teeth are very crooked. And then these two are overlapping. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, I can't have but I did break both my front teeth 2 years in a row.
Yes, you sure did. Right after we started Closet Chaos.
Yeah, I broke them, like really broke them. They were like wiggling and they almost fell out both times. And I was like, cool.
Can you believe it's been 2 years since we started Closet Chaos? Can you believe that?
Can you believe I'm going to be 20 next year? Does that bother you? Because it bothers me. I don't want to turn 20.
Why?
Because then I'm not allowed to be like, I'm a kid still.
Yes, you are. You can always be a kid. I mean, you'll always be a kid with me.
That's true.
Like, at any moment, no matter what age, no matter what, you can always come crawl in bed with me and snuggle.
Always.
And that's what I love about having girls, but I also love having a boy because boys are, like, Avery and I have that really cool mother-son bond. And, so
Who's
anyway,
the
it's really
favorite?
fun.
Someone wants to know why you switched to a bunk.
Oh, yes, that's what I was going to say. Thank you. Okay, so for years on the road, I was in a bunk. Then about 10 years ago or 8 years ago, I switched to sleeping in the stateroom in the back. But lately, I have not been able to sleep back there because it's right over the engine. It's bumpy. It's right over the back tires. So I decided to try a bunk on Friday night. Both nights.
Yeah. Because
like a baby.
you said that would be good. I'm always right. And then something that you do that I need to, like, confront you about right here, right now.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Is that I will suggest things to you. Like, oh, hey, you should do this, or you should try this, or, drink this, whatever. And then maybe, like, a month or two later, you'll be like, guess what someone told me to try? And you're like, it's amazing. And I'm like...
That's like that episode of Modern Family where Claire is mad at Phil for that because she's always trying to get him to try a Caesar salad and he
Or you'll be like, guess what I found out? We have been talking about BPA-free water for, like, 3 years. A couple months ago, because you're always like, whatever. And I'm
what
like,
do you guys think?
No.
Do not disconnect
it's fine.
us.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
And long story short, a couple months ago, you go, did you know that this kind of water is bad for you? And I was like,
I don't think I said that.
you did. I literally, I go, yeah.
What do you guys think?
BPA-free.
Like, is there a major difference between
BPA-free
like
water.
distilled water? Yeah, it was a wedge salad. That's what Claire told Phil to try.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody who knows
Modern
Modern Family
Family
like we do.
fan. That's like we are.
Do you really think there's like that much of a difference? Because the kids, so we drink Essentia, and if anybody from that company is watching, sponsor us.
Yeah, we love.
We love your water. Although I heard Mary Beth told me that it can cause constipation. Essentia, but I mean,
I don't know.
I haven't. I do not know that to be true.
Lindsay says huge difference between waters.
Oh
She's
yeah,
on already.
y'all. We are talking too much. We've got to get our special guest on.
But she agrees, so.
Okay, we'll talk about it
Good
when we have
segue
her
into
on.
getting her on.
Perfect. Okay, everybody, our special guest tonight. I'm so excited to meet her. Her current single is a song called "Can't Do Without Me," and it's a duet with Chase Beckham. He's the winner of the most recent American Idol. Lindsay's from Canada.
Woo.
She just got back from performing both U.S. and Canada anthems at National Hockey League Heritage Classic in Hamilton, Ontario yesterday. We have to talk about this because remember my story about singing the Canadian national anthem?
I have never heard that story in my life.
You were a baby, and I have pictures of you. You were dressed so cute. Okay. Gearing up to release some new music soon. Okay, this is something that I find interesting. Announced today as a guest star in the upcoming May We All country musical in Nashville on June 22nd. So, two things. I am sad that I wasn't asked to be in that. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, they're doing a Sarah Evans song in it.
Cool.
So I'm not really sure what that's all about. But anyway, she's going to be a part of that. It's a musical. And she's got touring dates this summer, including Stagecoach, multiple country thunder festivals. Here's the main thing. She's a John Mayer fan. I'm a John Mayer fan.
This is a part of this.
We are going to have a contest. She doesn't know this yet.
Yeah, maybe we should bring her on and then tell her.
We're going to bring her on and then tell her because I don't want to give her a chance to cheat.
True.
Because we'll be able to see her cheating. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, and she's also a badass guitar player, please welcome to our Ell.
Let's see if this works. I never know if it's gonna
Let's go. Big money, Lindsay.
Hey!
Hi, girl.
Hi, guys.
How are your hair is adorable.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm in my closet, which the lighting in my closet is horrible. But I was like,
awesome.
If y'all are sitting in your closet, I'm going to sit in my closet. Thank you for the wine, by the way.
You're welcome.
This is so delicious, so good.
What are you having? Some Chardonnay?
Some rosé.
Ooh.
Some rosé. Ooh, yeah, it's delicious.
Nice.
It's so good.
Yes. Okay, I was stalking your Instagram today. And you remind me of Meg Ryan. Has anyone ever told you that? Young Meg
That's
Ryan.
so funny. Yeah, I've gotten that a couple of times, like Meg Ryan or Jenny McCartney.
Yeah.
But that's so funny.
I love Meg Ryan, by the way, so that's a compliment. And I think we have the same, does Tyler do your hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Tyler does your hair?
Yes.
We love Tyler.
That's amazing.
He's the best. So did he give you that cute haircut and everything?
It's
did. Absolutely adorable.
It is so cute.
You're going to want to cut your hair again.
Exactly. No, well, not, yeah, I wasn't wanting to take any, she was making fun of me earlier because I said I wanted some layers. And so maybe I'll just.
I love your hair. Your hair is beautiful.
Thanks.
And that drawing that you showed, that artist is incredible. And
amazing.
Okay, I am a huge water snob, like a massive water snob.
Okay, good.
And it does definitely make a difference. Like BPA free is a very important point. I used to love Essentia, but like sometimes, like now I'm going to be like so nerd status. I'm going to embarrass myself. But
no, do it.
Sometimes drinking too, like water that's too alkaline is actually hard for your body to digest.
Okay.
So it's like less hydrating. So it's good to drink alkaline water sometimes, but not all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So, I mean, gosh,
if
if we want to talk about water, I can go for hours. But
that's
like,
amazing. Well, good.
Okay, what do you drink? What's your favorite?
I mean, I have this filter in my house called a Berkey filter, and it like it's this like metal filter, and it's like amazing in terms of water at home. But when I'm out, I love Evian or Fiji. I know that's so frou-frou, but it's like they're.
What about Simple Truth? Do you ever get that?
I love Simple Truth. Simple Truth is great.
Yeah, we drink that a lot.
Yeah, that's what my tour manager gets for the bus all the time. But every single time you open it, it's overly full, and so it spills out.
I don't know if you've noticed that. It's like a really big thing.
All of their factories
so
have the wrong setting.
I mean, I guess it's better if they overfill it compared to underfill it.
Totally.
True.
But
okay, that is so good to know, Lindsay, because I don't feel like I'm being hydrated all the time, even though I'm drinking tons of Essentia. So I need to go. I need to
like
double
alkaline water is so good, especially to keep your body in like more of an alkaline state. But you don't want to overdo it because it just won't hydrate you enough.
Okay,
gotcha.
Got it.
Good to know.
Okay, so tell us about you. Tell us how, like, just the synopsis of where you came from, how you got started singing, and then we're gonna have a John Mayer competition.
Oh my God. Okay, cool. A John Mayer competition, lovely. Yeah, I am from Canada originally. I'm from Calgary. I was born and raised there. I started playing instruments and singing and writing songs when I was really, really little. And then I moved to Nashville about 11 years ago and just fell in love with this town and haven't looked back since. You know, I've been touring around the world and getting to release songs and getting to live my dreams. And so it feels like the blink of an eye, like 11 years will go by like that. And
yes.
You know, Sara living in this town, but yeah, I feel like the luckiest girl ever to be able to do what I love for a job and call it a job. And Nashville is the greatest city.
That is awesome. Really Nashville is a great city. So we had been living in Birmingham for 12 years. We moved back here in 2019, and I feel like we're really settling back in. Like all my kids were born in Nashville, but raised in Mountain Brook. But it is
that's amazing. So many of my friends, like half of my band is from Birmingham. That's
my gosh, no way!
Yeah, you're kidding.
That's amazing.
That is so cool. How big of a band do you have? How many pieces?
Usually, I play guitar. I play lead guitar in my band, so I have like a utility who plays like rhythm, keyboards, bass, and drums. We just keep it like
that's awesome.
Light and tight. Yeah. Because I'm usually like running around like a crazy person on electric guitar and doing wild things.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now, when did you start playing guitar?
I started playing guitar when I was 8. Piano was my first instrument actually when I was 6, but from 8 on, it became like another limb off my body. I just didn't want to put it down.
That's amazing.
Well, it shows. You're really, really, really talented. So I understand that I heard about you for making the John Mayer record like a few years ago, and I was just annoyed. And it was nothing personal, but I was like, Like no one else has the right to make a John Mayer covers record but me.
Yeah.
Because so it's a thing because John has never acknowledged me. I've been talking about him
It's like
for
a
years.
running.
It's like a running
that we
joke.
have.
Sometimes even when we do the show, I will have all the fans like hashtag
Tag him.
John Mayer
And
or tag him. Sorry. And so I did a covers album called Copy That and released it in 2020. I put All We Ever Do Is Say Goodbye on it. Did you put that one on your album?
No, I just did Continuum. I did Continuum front to back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, and it's great. As much as it hurts me to say that, it's really, really great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Also,
so,
your version of All We Ever Do is Say Goodbye is incredible. It's so beautiful.
Thank you. Well, the kids were like, if you're gonna do a John Mayer cover, you can't do like a major hit.
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah. You gotta do a cool B-side. Yeah.
Totally.
Why do you love him? Like, why do you love him the way that I love him? And what is it about him? Describe it, because I almost can't put it into words.
Yeah, I'll say, as a guitar player, watching what he's done as a musician and being able to fuse like so many genres, he got famous or got well known for his like contemporary pop music, but he is like an incredible blues artist. He plays everything, and watching how he fuses like the worlds of pop and blues and rock all into one, and it makes it just so effortless.
Yep.
Totally.
It's just so inspiring as an artist to watch. As a songwriter, like his lyrics are some of my favorite lyrics that I've ever, like, it's like Joni Mitchell and John Mayer, like, are some of my favorite.
I'm a huge Joni fan too.
Songwriters, and he's just so clever and yet so relatable. Like the shampoo in the shower line, like everybody's like, oh my gosh, I've thought about that, but I wouldn't have thought to write it in a song. And then he turns it into a song, like Emoji of a Wave. Like, who thinks of these things? And just the way his brain works is just so it's so special. He's just such a special artist and such a special human. And so I've just looked up to him as a artist and as a songwriter and as a musician from the beginning.
Last night around the bonfire, we were talking about bridges and how we hate writing bridges. I hate writing bridges because I guess it's like a laziness issue or something, because I'm like, the song's done and now we have to go and write a new song and fit it into the song with a new melody.
It's true.
And I'm like, do we really need a bridge? So we were talking about some of the best bridges of all time, and somebody mentioned Stop This Train. That's one of the best bridges of all time. Once in a while, when it's good, it'll feel like it should, and they're all still around, still safe and sound, and you don't miss a thing till you cry when you're driving away in the dark. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, and I love how he like isn't tied to like formulaic things. Like, it doesn't need to be this structure, this structure, this structure. It's a lot of like how the music is going to guide it and lead it, and where that's gonna make a song go and turn into, whether you go to a 2 and you fit like a musical structure before like a solo that's over the chorus structure, and it's just it's nothing is off limits. That is so inspiring as a writer. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. No one's off limits. Like, anyone can die in any episode. Did you have some competition questions to ask us?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to have a little contest, and then we're going to get back to talking about you. Just a couple of questions.
Okay.
But you have met John. I've never even met him.
Well,
you've like worked with him, right?
Never say never. Yeah, he just released the SE version of the Silver Sky. So he designed this beautiful PRS. It's called the Silver Sky. And he just released an SE version in January. And he asked me and a few other artists to come film a commercial for it. And so we got to hang out for the day. He was like the coolest. He is the best. And just got to nerd out around guitars, and I played guitar in front of him for about 45 minutes, which was like one of the most stressful things I've ever done.
I bet.
Oh my gosh.
But he was the best. He's just like so down to earth, so cool, and exactly what you hope he is in person.
That's awesome. Okay, so ask this question. I think it's going to be one of those.
A really hard one that like doesn't.
I think it's going to be one of those where it's like if we each had a buzzer, whoever buzzes first gets the answer. We'll just do like 2 questions.
Okay.
How many Grammys has he won?
Oh my gosh, this is
12.
so hard. I have no idea. What did you say, Sarah?
12.
12. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna say 8.
You're closer. It's 7.
Mine was just a guess. I have no idea. Something personal.
Personal? These aren't personal.
Okay, enough about John Mayer. Well, next time you see him, you tell him that I'm
still mad at him.
I'm still mad at him. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed in his lack of response.
Got it.
In my love for him. Okay. So what do you have going on currently, and are you on the road? Like, I'm getting on the bus tonight, which is weird for a Monday night.
Yeah, that's weird.
Really
amazing. Where are you going?
I have to go to Dallas and it's like a private event, so it's not my band and crew. I'm just going with me and my tour manager.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so nice to get back playing shows again. I mean, we started touring again at the end of last year. We were out on the road with Blake Shelton all year, which was amazing and had so much fun. Blake and Gwen are the sweetest. And so, yeah, now we're back at it. I was just at the Heritage Classic, as you said, singing I Want to Hear Your Story about the Canadian anthem. And we're just headed into fairs and festivals. I've been in the studio with Jay Joyce. I have some music coming out in a matter of weeks. And so, yeah, it's exciting. It's like things are happening again, which I'm just so grateful for.
That is awesome. That is so awesome. Well, yes, I had to sing the national anthem in Times Square.
Yeah.
So it was
stressful.
Us playing somebody from Canada. Mm-hmm. And so I still remember the song because like once you put something in memory, but the main part of the story is that they said, you know, do the Canadian national anthem and then do our national anthem and then lead, you know, walk off the ice. But they told me probably 50 times, don't step off the rug. There's like a red carpet, you know, don't step off of it.
Oh, no.
So I finished singing and I was so nervous about, you know, making sure I did the Canadian national anthem properly that I just wasn't thinking. And so I finished, in the home of the brave, did the whole thing. And I was like, I'm so freaking cool. And my family was there. I start walking back. I step off the rug and fall down.
Oh, no. On national TV.
That is so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
I've never heard that. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Hey, we've all been there, and it's like, it is crazy. In the moment, you're just not thinking of things, or you're focusing so hard on lyrics, singing this, singing that. I had to sing half of the Canadian anthem in French, which I haven't done in years. And so
let's hear it. Let's hear it. I want to hear it.
The French part is like, car ton bras porte le pays, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillantes exploits.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Yeah. Guys, I took 7 years of French and I like don't remember much other than like dog and Christmas tree and but now I can sing half of the anthem.
That is so cool. So wait, so where you grew up in Canada is not a lot of French speaking, or yeah,
it's not en français. A lot of like French speakers are more on the East Coast, like in Quebec. Quebec is very fluent French. But yeah, I grew up in Alberta, so on the west side.
On the west side, it's so freaking beautiful.
It is.
Yeah. Have you been to Banff?
To what?
To Banff.
What is that?
I'm not like BAMF. That's something else. BANFF.
Oh.
But it's like Lake is. You should Google it. It is one of my favorite places. It's about an hour west of where I grew up, and it looks like Switzerland. It's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh! I just know that I've played the Stampede.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's incredible. Oh my gosh!
Yeah. I so want to go.
Do you have siblings?
I have one older brother. Yep, he works in corporate finance. Still lives back in Calgary with my parents.
I find it fascinating. So many people that we have on here that I've never met, and I ask about, you know, family and siblings, it's unreal how many artists there are and who are the only musician in the family.
It's true.
Like, you know what I mean? I grew up with 6 siblings, and all of us have like the same talent.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah,
I know, it's weird.
we have a really good friend of ours who is a pianist, and he's the only musician in his entire family. So it's like, you know, probably strange for his family to think, wait, you're going to do that, you know, for your career? And then all 3 of my kids are musical, but I'm sure your family is incredibly supportive.
Yeah, they're amazing. I'm so lucky.
That is awesome. And is your big brother nice to you?
Yeah, my big brother is like so wonderfully protective of me. He became honestly more protective of me when I moved down to Nashville, but yeah, I love him so much.
That's awesome. And does he have kids? Are you an aunt?
I'm not an aunt yet. That would be so cool if that did happen. He is married, so maybe sometime soon.
Absolutely.
What about you? Single?
I am single. I have a dog though.
What kind of dog?
Amazing.
I have a daughter. Yeah, she is furry. She's a Pom Cheese, so she's a Pomeranian Chihuahua. I just rescued her in COVID, like just over a year ago.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
How sweet. What's her name?
Her name is Hendrix. I named after Jimi Hendrix, of course.
Hendrix.
Cute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I love that. Well, Lindsay, thank you so much for being on our show. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm forgetting to talk to you about or to mention. But you are just adorable. You're so extremely talented. Honestly, I'm truly a fan.
Thank you.
And maybe we'll get to work together someday, or maybe I'll run into you at Tyler's place.
I love that. That would be so amazing. Yeah, next time you're through town, let's hang out.
Let's totally get drinks, or we always say we're gonna write songs with people, but I need to actually make that happen.
I would be so down. Let's do it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being on the show, and best of luck in everything that you've got coming up in your new music, and we love you. Thank you, Lindsay.
Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Olivia. Bye.
Bye. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
I always have to figure out. I always forget if it's mine.
Nice. Oh my God, she's precious.
So sweet. I'm totally cutting my hair.
Her hair is
so cute.
I was so happy that she kept doing that and like pulling it out.
She did touch her hair a little bit, guys.
Because
that's kind of exciting for you.
Well, every time you curl my hair like that, the wave, I always want to pull it out.
When you do that.
That looks crazy. But she is so cool.
So cool and so talented, seriously. She is amazing. Everyone go check out her music, all of it, not just the John Mayer covers, even though that's amazing too. Go check out all of it. Go follow her and everything. She's so sweet too.
She's so sweet and she's so cute.
I want to see her.
I kind of have to admit defeat. Like I feel like she wins the John Mayer competition. I mean, she was with him like for a day, a whole day.
Someday, maybe. Your John Mayer is like my Maddie Healy.
Who's Maddie Healy?
He's the lead singer of the 1975.
Oh,
and I love him.
Yeah, but he's nothing compared to John Mayer.
Mom.
He's great.
Yes, he is.
What are we getting text about? Anything important?
No.
Okay.
Never.
I know people always forget that we're doing Closet Chaos right now, and so it scares me.
Because we always think it's like a stop, like
we're saying something wrong. Yeah. Let's see.
Can I just say something really quick before we sing?
Yes.
We need to have a talk with everyone right now.
What's wrong?
Because you need to stop panicking before we do Closet Chaos. Y'all tell her it's chill. Everything's chill. Right?
I don't know why I do.
She literally will be like, connect your phone. Oh, we have 2 minutes. And I'm like, it's all good. We're ready to go. Even if we get on late, it's okay. They'll still be there.
You're so right. Why
they're there. Everyone loves you. There's no reason to stress. That's all I wanted to say was everyone loves you.
Everyone loves you.
No one doesn't like you.
I am, I have had extreme anxiety for the past few days. And like I said, it lifted right before our Saturday night show, and I'm so grateful. And that's why I wanted to celebrate last night, because I feel so great. But I think thanks, Shelly. Thanks, Shelly. Appreciate that. I think it's because,
exactly. Everyone loves you. Don't panic. Everyone loves you. I
think I take on the stress of the world.
Every day I've been sending her 5-minute morning positive affirmation meditation. Have you done it once?
Not yet, but
Have
I'm
you
going
listened to it at least?
I think
at
today
all?
was the first day you sent it to me.
No, I sent it to you a couple days ago too.
Okay,
I'm going to send it to you every morning until you start doing it. It's just a thing where you just literally lay there and it's like, I love myself. I love this.
Well, we laugh because I tease you, but I don't really like the term meditate because I like to call it prayer.
Well, that's the same. Whatever your practice is the same thing. It's literally just you like getting ready for the day and setting your like positive affirmations first, you know? And that's the most important thing, because if you wake up and you don't make that a priority, you're not going to remember those things throughout the day.
I have intrusive thoughts a lot in the morning.
Exactly.
When I wake up. I wake up and the first thing is like lies from the devil.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Australia loves you. See?
Australia loves me. Thank you, Australia. I love you too. Yes, it's gonna be fine. I mean, everybody can just pray for me if you would. Just pray for me that anxiety goes away and that it just kind of like flips back to normal. Because in order to be the best mom, artist, friend, daughter, sister, whatever, I have to, you know.
I also think that like the reason I'm saying like self-affirmation is because it's not like hard to see that everyone else gives you those affirmations and loves you as much as
you're gonna make me cry.
I'm just being serious, and what a better way to do it than have your favorite people ever or people who love you the most.
Well, seriously, I do. So I've been meeting with this. I'm gonna cry now.
Don't cry.
Hold on. I've been meeting with this acting coach who is sort of like
also
a therapist, sort of a life coach. Yeah. And so she is like bringing out a lot of feelings in me and a lot of emotions. Mm-hmm. And I think when that stuff starts to bubble, because I'm such an optimist and I'm always like taking care of everybody else. I'm such a servant and I don't think about myself.
Look, when I stress, your music makes me happy.
Oh,
see?
Thank you. So we had an intense session on this past Wednesday. And I think like every time you start to do better and like you start finding peace and you really feel the Holy Spirit working, that's when Satan wants to attack you.
Yep.
And so like I was telling somebody today, we have the power as Christians to like command those, you know, lying demons away, like the spirit of fear, the spirit of anxiety, the spirit or those intrusive thoughts. Like we have the authority to command those to leave. And so I need to just remember that, and I need to pray into that a lot more. But you guys can all pray for me if you wouldn't
mind.
And
everyone loves you.
Thank you. You're the best. You're the best daughter. You're my favorite.
Like, even though you annoy me when you get ready for closet chaos, I still love you.
I think it's because I don't know why I get nervous.
You get so like worked. I walked in here like 3 minutes before it was go time, and I was just like,
oh, I know why it is.
What?
Well, one of the things that I struggle with in life, as you know, and that I'm really working on is self-deprecating about my looks. And so I think it's because if I watch this back and I think I look terrible or whatever, then I'm so critical of myself. Like, you know that. In fact, a few years ago, you and Audrey confronted me about it and said, you have to stop talking badly about yourself in front of us.
Because you are literally, everyone would like kill to look like you and be like you and have your talent and have your ability, like everything inside and out. It's not just about how you look. So all that we want is for you to feel that way about yourself, just like we do. No one looks at you and thinks negative things. No one, not just us. Like, no one meets you and is like, I really don't like her. That's just a fact.
Yeah. I think I just grew up in the 80s where, and a lot of us had these thoughts, you know, growing up, but like, I always felt like if I am not exactly the weight I wanted to be, then I wasn't lovable, or, you know what I mean? And also starting singing at 4, being on stage. So everything is, performance driven.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you perform well or you look great or whatever, then people love you. And if you don't, then people are disappointed in you. And I talk about that in my book. You guys, by the way, I have a book out, and I'm not using this as a shameless plug for my book, but I do talk a lot about these topics in the book. Yeah. The book is called Born to Fly. My friend Mary Beth is reading it right now, and she's just overwhelmed with how much she didn't know about me and about all that. But anyway, when I had Avery, I remember my record label called my manager and said, when is she going to lose the baby weight? And it was just a topic that came up like when he was about a week old. And so it took away so much joy for me. And I'm not trying to be self-pity, but that's just always been a part of the way I think. So I think that's part of getting nervous for Closet Chaos.
Because you're like, what if I don't look exactly how I want? Then it's not going to be as fun. But the point is, it's supposed to be fun. Yeah. And you're supposed to enjoy it, which we do. We do. We love it. Love
we are so grateful that you guys tune in for this, because we honestly look forward to it every Monday night. And also we're in the best mood afterwards. Because
sometimes I get here and it's not that I don't want to do it, but I'll be like tired or something, and I'll just be like, oh, and then I start and I'm like, oh my gosh, my mood just shot up.
It's
like
so
100%.
Fun.
Oh yeah, it's so fun.
And I just want to say, it's just anybody would feel that way having to sit next to you, Olivia, because you're so stunning. When are we going to expect new music from you?
Well, I mean, I don't have anything right now. I've been writing a ton. So I really want to release something in the spring/summer. So hopefully that's the goal. Not like another full album, but maybe another song, maybe a couple. Because we have been writing a ton. And we have some really good stuff.
Yes, I've heard some of the stuff y'all have been writing, and it's absolutely amazing. We need to get you more shows booked. We need to do more shows, because y'all's band that you have, so it's you and Avery and Adam and Jazz and
Howard Nunley, John Byers, Sam Ronsky.
Y'all are just amazing.
I'm not trying to brag. I can brag on them because they are amazing. I have the best bands literally ever. And I'm not just saying that.
Aside from my band. Which we've recently named the Born to Fly band. But
oh, yeah.
Ron
named the Born to Fly band.
Yeah, so we need to get you doing more shows.
Yeah, when I have shows, y'all come to Nashville.
Yeah, we'll start really like chalking them up, and then I bet people would make a trip to Nashville to see you, and then they could meet me, and we could do like this.
It's a package deal.
That would be so awesome.
Or like they come to see you, but to meet me.
Exactly.
Because obviously people just want to meet me.
People do want to meet you.
People don't care about, meeting you.
They don't. It's old. Oh, okay, really quick.
Well, we should sing a little bit.
We're going to sing a little bit. We're going to need to talk about Outlander. So Outlander just came back.
Gosh. It's so good.
It's so good.
It is so good.
I'm not going to give anything away, but let me just say there's a major plot twist in episode 2.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like all over the place right now.
Yeah.
But I love it. I'm so glad it's back out. I'm literally, like I've said this every episode for the past few weeks, but I am watching like 6 shows at once right now. And it is honestly the hardest part about every day.
Yeah, I've been watching this new show too, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to tell you what it is, because it's quite immoral. Like, it's literally...
Wait, what?
The show.
Oh, the show.
Yeah, the show I've been watching.
But if you can recognize that, it's fine.
It's like a modern day Peaky Blinders, or kind of like Sons of Anarchy. So it's this mom. She's played by Ellen Barkin, and she has 4 grown sons, and they're criminals. And it's an amazing show. I'm addicted to it, but I feel guilty for watching it sometimes. Because anyway, so I'll say the name maybe next week.
But
let's sing Outlander.
Okay. We've been watching the show for...
I'm going to try.
Okay.
What's the key? Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I? Mary a doe, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky. Billows and reefs, islands and sea, mountains of rain and sun. Sing me a song of a lass gone. Say, could that last be I? Marry a jewel, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky. Okay,
That
one
was
more quick
better.
song.
You're getting better every time.
What do y'all want to hear?
Let's do y'all request.
Oh yeah, what are we gonna play on the way out?
I'll find something.
Okay. How about
You got this. Someone said Born to Fly.
y'all? We do that every single night.
I know. How do you not get tired of it?
I know. How about let's see. We could do Not Over You.
Let's do it.
Okay. If you ask me how I'm doing, I would say I'm doing just fine. I would lie and say that you're not on my mind. But I go out and I sit down at a table set for two. And finally I'm forced to face the truth. No matter what I say, I'm not over you. Oh, someone said Nightlight's going to be their wedding dance.
I'll play that.
Yeah, play that on the way out.
I was going to say one more thing, what I've been listening to, and you can say what you've been listening to.
Okay.
I have been listening to Charlie Puth voice notes because, and I know I'm super late to the game, so don't hate on me, but I just kind of discovered that album. It is amazing. So I highly recommend it. There's my recommendation.
Okay, y'all, this is terrible.
Why?
But I don't listen. I listen to podcasts.
No, that's fine. I actually don't like listening to music a lot of the time. I am one of those psychos that drives in silence for 15 minutes. And I'm not kidding.
I agree. I think it's and I never sing to the radio. People always ask me are you just constantly singing or all of you? I never sing to the radio.
Yeah. I have to be really into what I'm listening to and obsessed with it.
Yeah, but I still say currently Casey Musgraves is my kind of go-to, especially Good Wife. I just love that song.
It's just such a good album. It's been such a
God help me be a good wife, 'cause he needs me, and even if he's not right, I was flat, sorry,
that I was gonna do that.
he still needs me.
Also, when she, I don't want to expose her, but it was really cool because when she did it live, she goes, I really was a good wife. And everyone freaked out.
She really
it was awesome. But I mean,
it
was cool. It was really cool.
Sing
one more.
You Somebody.
I've been roaming around, always looking down, and all I see painted faces fill the places I can't reach. You got it. You know that I could use somebody. Such a long break. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you. Okay, I covered that in my show, by the way. That's why we're singing it. It was really, really fun.
I'll repost a video of it.
We're going to play some music and be out of here. Love y'all.
Thank you so much.
I kind of want to play on you. I want to play this one. Have y'all heard this one? I love this song.
Show me all of this.
This is on Work, which is your best album, if I can say so myself.
Thank you. Also, get my book. And we love you. We'll see you next Monday night. Love you. God bless. Happy birthday to Millie, too. It's on Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Millie.
I'd like to carry all my troubles in fruit jars on a cedar shelf. Pack up the car.
a real bad way.